Hello everyone and welcome to the mill. This week we are doing one of our update episodes because July of 2025 has been awesomely insane for Stonemaier Games. Vantage is finally getting out to people. I'm recording this on Friday, so this is going to be going up in a couple days. So Vantage is currently in fulfillment. There are people who are getting it and getting it straight to the table. We're already seeing it on Facebook, and it's been pretty awesome to see people's different adventures. This one's kind of going to be a learning curve and experience with spoilers because for some people's standards, literally just posting any card for them is a spoiler. But people also want to ask questions because this is a game about exploration. And so there are going to be questions because you're kind of learning as you go. And so a couple reminders as you're either waiting for your copy of Vantage or it's coming out. Don't forget, in that rule book, there is that universal rule of thematic fun. So if you're not sure of something in the moment, just go with whatever sounds like thematic fun. And then go back later and kind of ask the internet, hey, what's the technical ruling on this? This is exactly what Jamie has said in his live casts and in interviews, is don't let your experience be interrupted by something that probably might be a little bit minor. Okay? I know I've used that rule a couple times and then gone back, and that's okay. And it really does make it fun. The other reminder that Jamie had for everyone was that if you are struggling with your mission, or if you have a limited amount of time, don't be afraid to interact with that mission card, okay? I actually had to do that in my last playthrough because I had finished my destiny and I was like, oh, I felt like I was so close on my mission, and it had been taking a little bit of time. Like, you know what? We're just going to interact with that card. So all right, and kind of the last piece there with Vantage is there's also a rule pop reference now. So if you're also struggling and you have that, there's a rule pop reference. There also is kind of an errata over on the FAQs on Stonemeier's website. There's a couple cards that had like small typos with the insane amount of cards in here. It was bound to happen. And so there are some references that are on Stonemeier's website in the errata and FAQs. So if you want to take a look at that, Jamie has said everything, all those little pieces that have been found so far don't really matter in the grand scheme of the game. Like, some of them might give you the wrong card, but it's not that the card doesn't work. So if you are one of those people who really wants to make sure you're getting everything right, there is an errata that's already been started on the Stonemaier website with the Vantage FAQs. So go take a look there. But Jamie also mentioned they believe champion orders will be going through Thursday, July 24th getting out. So if you're a champion, you haven't gotten it yet, you're good. It's still on their way. I haven't gotten my upgrade orders. But for those who are worried, in the US, all the accessories are there. So even if you ordered accessories, those are shipping everywhere all over the world as well. So we're in a good spot in that sense. Okay. We've also gotten the Stonemaier newsletter. We've gotten the World of Wingspan newsletter, the Vantage newsletter. There was a Rolling Realms newsletter. So a lot of the game newsletters also came out recently. In regards to the World of Wingspan, Jamie has already posted a picture of the box for the next expansion for Wyrmspan, which is Dragon Academy. So that's already kind of in the works there. Also, in regards to the World of Wingspan, you can see them on the website now, and they went up with the Vantage releases. There's the World of Wingspan shirts. They have the dragon, the bird, and the fish for all three of the Span games. So that shirt is online. That was made with Big Germ, the person who Stonemaier is sponsoring for disc golf. So the professional disc golfer kind of helped with that shirt. So that's gone up on the website, and Jamie said that sponsorship's been going really well, and it's been a lot of fun. So that's really cool. Miles Bensky also did that design with Big Germ's input. All right. Also on the website now are there some people in larger Finspan games, if they got the wooden tokens, were saying they're running out of the schools. And so there's a pack of just the wooden school tokens on the website. So if you need those for Finspan, those are there as well. let me check my notes real quick. All right. The expansion for Wingspan, expansion for graphic design and proofreading is happening. So that's a work in progress, and they're hoping for an early 2026 release. Yay, more Wingspan. All right. And he says that we will announce the continent in a special online reveal later this year. So I honestly have no idea which continent is next or exactly when that's happening, but I'm super excited. I love Wingspan. Also, the fan-designed bird packs. So in cooperation with Elizabeth Hargrave and fan creation coordinator Travis Willis and a few selected designers, they are officially being printed. These feature new birds and continents already covered in Wingspan, and the art is consistent with the kind of the general style, but not actually done by the Wingspan artists. And that should be available in the web store in a few months, so that's exciting. And the first Finspan expansion is in the proofreading process. So if you have a favorite fish or aquatic animal you'd like to see in a future expansion, there's actually a link on the Stonemaier website, so you can kind of put those in, and maybe those will be in future Finspan expansions. So we're not stopping at one there. And reprint status, Finspan's back in stock, along with the token upgrade packs. As I said, those separate ones for the school tokens. So I think that covers the main pieces with the updates. Oh yes, there is if you are familiar with Travis, who's doing those fan creations, he puts those up a lot. Right now he's been posting in the Discord, on the Facebook group, his great, I believe, Potu pack. Sorry, Travis, if I am mispronouncing that bird. But packs for those birds, he's been kind of doing his own fan creations there, and those have been getting posted. Also, Wingspan Asia Digital is up through Monster Couch. Okay, so that brings us to the progress chart. I'll just leave that there for a second. So if you want to pause and zoom in. All right. Now, we all know Vantage is here. Let's see. The next is the Wingspan Fan Design Bird Pack that has Q3 2025 on it, and it is currently in print and assemble. Very excited for those. Wyrmspan Dragon Academy says Q4 2025. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. That is Dragon Academy is in print and assemble. The design bird packs are in pre-production. I was mixing them up on the board there. Tokaido Duo is scheduled for Q4 2025, and that is also in print and assemble. The Tokaido expansions, because Jamie's putting them all together, that is also scheduled for Q4 2025, and that one's in components. Codename Cape. Oh, that's also scheduled for Q4 2025, and that one's in components. So another game. This is a busy year for games for Stonemaier. Wingspan Expansion 4, we've already talked about. Q1 2026. That one's currently in graphic design. Finspan Expansion 1 is also in that same boat. Q1 2026 in graphic design. Expeditions Expansion 2. It's hoping for 2026 and is currently in solo design and looks like a little bit in art. Codename Deep is also scheduled for 2026, and that one's in graphic design. Bone is in solo design, and that one's all question marks. Bale is in, wow, that one's just kind of all in the beginning. Looks like through blind play testing, it's kind of where it's at. Also all question marks. Codename Lost is also kind of in that area. And Keys is just, only has the yellow in design. So that one's really kind of at the bottom there. And that is your Stonemaier updates for mid-July 2025. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Thanks. Have a good weekend or a good week. Bye.